Hello students, welcome to the new session of our online English class, and in this class we are going to discuss about clauses. In our previous class we have already discussed about phrases. So now let's learn what are clauses. So a group of words which forms a part of a sentence and contains a subject and a predicate is known as a clause. In our previous class, we have discussed about phrase. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words which is having a sense but not complete sense, and it does not have a predicate. But here, when we are talking about clause, so what is a clause? It is also a group of words, but which is having a subject and a predicate also. So let's differentiate between clauses and phrases with the help of examples. So let's go through these examples. Example 1. She has a ring of gold. Here, this underlined group of words that is of gold is a phrase. It is a group of words which is having some sense but not complete sense, and it does not have a predicate, so it is known as a phrase. Now let's go through the second example. Second example is she has a ring which is made of gold. So here in this example we can see that the underlined portion is also a group of words but which is having a subject, which here is a subject, and is made of gold is a predicate. So here it is a group of words which is having a subject as well as a predicate and having a sense, so it is known as a clause. Now let's learn about kinds of clauses. So there are three kinds of clauses: adverb clause, adjective clause and noun clause. So let's learn through examples what are these three kinds of clauses. Okay, so we are discussing about the kinds of clauses, and the first type of clause is adverb clause. Now let's see some examples. He returned home at sunset. And the second example, he returned home when the sun set. So it is evident that both the group of words in italics, that is in sentence 1 and 2, do the work of an adverb. And what is an adverb? A word which tells us something about a verb, that is an action word, is known as an adverb. So both these sentences are doing the work of an adverb, that is they are saying something about the verb. They are modifying the verb returned, so showing when the action was performed. We at once recognize the first group of words at sunset as an adverb phrase, because at sunset is a group of words which is having a little bit of sense but does not have a predicate, and at sunset is telling us something about the verb return, that when he has returned at sunset. So it is a phrase. Now is the second group of words, that is when the sun set, also an adverb phrase? No, it is not a phrase. For unlike a phrase, it has a subject sun. You can see the example that in the first example sunset was a combined word, but in the second example sun is a separate word and set is again a separate word. So sun here is a subject and set is the predicate of the subject sun. So, and it is a part of sentence which is making a little more sense. So it is known as a clause. It is an example of clause. So such a group of words that forms part of a sentence and has a subject and a predicate of its own is called a clause. And since the clause when the sun set does the work of an adverb qualifying the verb return, it is called an adverb clause. So let us once more define what is an adverb clause. An adverb clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and does the work of an adverb. Let's examine the following sentences. The lost wristwatch was found in the tourist resting place. Second example, the lost wristwatch was found where the tourist used to rest. So now here in both these sentences, the group of words which are in pink color do the work of an adverb because they are telling us something about the verb. And what is the verb here in both these sentences? Found. So in both these sentences, the words which are there in pink color are telling us something about the verb found, that where they have found. But group of words in sentence 1 is a phrase, while group of words in sentence 2 is a clause, as it has a subject, the tourist, and a predicate used to rest of its own. It can be noticed that the adverb phrase is equivalent to the adverb clause and can therefore be replaced by it. Now there are some kinds of adverb clauses. Means adverb clauses are further classified into some kinds, and they are adverb clause of time, adverb clause of place, adverb clause of reason, adverb clause of comparison, adverb clause of purpose. So the adverb clause which tells the time of the work done is known as the adverb clause of time. And here are some examples of adverb clause of time, that is when, as, whenever. All the examples are written in your English grammar book. Then the adverb clause which tells the place of the work done is known as adverb clause of place. For example, where, wherever. Adverb clause of reason, the adverb clause which tells the reason that why the work has taken place is known as adverb clause of reason. For example, because, since, as. Adverb clause of comparison which shows comparison between two works is known as adverb clause of comparison. For example, then, as. Adverb clause of purpose which tells the purpose that why some work has been done. What is the reason of that work to be done is known as adverb clause of purpose, and the words which are used to show adverb clause of purpose are so that, in order that. So now till the next session, goodbye.